Hi guys, well, in this video here I'm just going to walk you through exactly how we build this AI chatbot that qualify and generate about 47 leads the last month for an estate agent while they were asleep. So I'm about to walk you through the exact system we use, which is VoiceFlow, to build the AI chatbot. Every prompt we use in the chatbot and automation behind this, so that the business people get notified when someone use the chatbot on the website and they qualify. So I'm just gonna go straight into the build. I'm trying to keep this video short as much as I can, so you can see the value of it straight. Okay, so here we use VoiceFlow. If you don't know what VoiceFlow is basically a platform where you can build AI chatbot. So the name is literally there, VoiceFlow. You can check it out on your own time, or if you want me to go through how you can set up an account with VoiceFlow, you can just drop it in the comment. I can do that for you as well. But we're going to VoiceFlow here. Things are a bit even easier now. So like 5 6 months ago, to build this agent in VoiceFlow, it was not that easy. The reason for that is because these platforms are now competitors of each other, so they trying to make the things easier and easier and easier for us as agency owner to build these tools. So but here the reason you only see in one here is because VoiceFlow have this agent mode here. Once you put the agent mode here, this block here, literally you can prompt every work that you're about to do, and you can put it all in one agent block here. So instead of connecting multiple blocks there to say for greeting this and that, so you can just add everything here. I think it make the whole process very simple. So yeah, that update on VoiceFlow is really impressive, to be honest, because in April time it was so hard to actually build this agent here. But we're gonna go into the work straight. So here, once you see the instruction side here, this is basically the LLM, the large language model. So the brain part of the agent. For these AI agents to work, you need to put instruction. You need to give them an instruction. Do this. Once you do this, do the next thing. So that is what's called LLM. So here basically it's an estate agent. Swami Indian, one of the Gambian estate agents. Um, so basically here we build this AI chatbot here for them to have it on the website. It's gonna help them qualify leads and send the guy email straight, so he don't have to go through a manual process with these leads anymore, or any prospect on the website really. So here we prompt it and give the agent identity and the purpose. So what's their purpose? You give the agent the instruction here, which is you are state sale assistant for the company name, and your purpose is to you tell them what their purpose is. You have to capture property inquiries, qualify the leads, understanding their intent, the property. Let me just intent, property, the budget, and contact information. And then also you can even schedule the viewing for them, or even a call or a normal chat on a WhatsApp. So the guy don't have to go through this whole process anymore. So the agent can actually understand all this process and tell the guy what he needs to do next, so he don't have to go from the start. And then here we even tell it, once everything is done, send an email confirmation to both the sale team and the customer. So as the sale team, they'll get notified that someone has being qualified for a property need, that whatever that might be. And then the customer will also receive an email to say, okay, thank you for reaching out, this is your intent, this is your budget, one of our team will get back to you shortly. So I think it's a great way here. And then we give the voice and personality here. So basically you tell it how it needs to talk with the people: warm, professional, and trustworthy, speak like a knowledgeable property consultant, and stay approachable. So enthusiasm when a customer show interest, and so on. So you basically telling the agent how they need to actually talk, you know. Okay, so let's continue. So basically what this voice and persona and personality mean, you basically telling the agent to be like this. So talk to the people with warm and professional and trustworthy. So you basically guiding someone to do things in a way that you want it. So giving all this instruction here is only gonna make the conversation flow even better when someone is using this chatbot on the website, so the agent is not gonna be sending random messages or sounding in a weird way. So that is what the persona is there for. And then the speech and the characteristic here, you even use a contraction naturally, something like you are well done, all those kind of thing here. Keep explanation simple and clear, so you still directing the agent to sound how you want it to sound, and every sentence length for natural flow, and then maintain a polite, confident, and supportive tone. So all this here is basically the instruction that you're giving to the agent to actually be a bit more professional when you're going having a conversation with someone on the website. I'll go through the have a chat with this agent here so you can see how it works here and so on here. So this is the conversational flow and the instruction here, how the agent is gonna start the conversation. So if you want to see a bit more of these details here, I can also show you how you can put all this detail there, the variables and all that kind of things there. But yeah, if you want to see that, just drop in the comments. I can just make another video for that. But for now, I'm just gonna go have a conversation with this agent here, so you can see how it works in real time. So just assume this as someone's web chat or state agent's website. They're gonna have a chat widget there like this, and that is going to be the agent that we just built here. So what this does here, when someone go to the website and they click on the widget here, the agent is going to talk to them straight. Basically, will be saying, "Hi, this is from Swami Indian International," and then they welcome the prospect and then ask how we can help them today for their property need. To make things easier, VoiceFlow give us an option to add buttons here. So you can see here, these buttons here make the whole conversation a bit easier and faster for the prospect. So for someone to just type in here buy, they can do that, but we give them option. They can either say here, I'm looking to buy or rent or just exploring. So if we click select buy here, the agent will then continue with the flow and say, "That's great. I'll help you find the property that you're looking to buy today." And then these are the qualifying questions. Basically, we're starting to collect their name. So let's just say my name is Solomon. It's going to ask another qualifying question, which is your email address. I should have given my full name there, but it don't really matter. So I'm just going to say this is the email address, for example, so we can see the confirmation once the conversation is done. The email address, another qualifying question, because this detail will be needed for the service providers to have them in the file so they can reach out to this customer or follow up with the customer and so on. So here is the cool part. The agent will recommend some of the houses that they already have here. So for example, they have one in Fajara, Bijilo, and you all Jindum, etc. So it's gonna ask what type of the property that you want. But since I know this all Yundum airport resident, I'm just gonna select that. But again, they can always type manually if they don't see the option that they have here. So but for this, I'm just gonna select this one here. Okay, and then even recommend some of the properties that they have there and put the bedroom sizes there and the villa and also the price that they need. And then the cool part here is gonna ask the budget range that I have in mind as a customer looking to buy a property from them. So what budget I have in mind here? So I can say 100K for example, but it already tells you how much those prices for these properties are, and it gives you the bedroom sizes, etc. So it depends. So for example, I'm just gonna say I have 100K budget. Okay, and then we'll say okay, with that budget you will get a great option at airport resident. And then obviously they need a phone number as well. It's optional but it's good. So we're just gonna say our phone number is 07, but since it's international, I'm just gonna say like this, just some random number. Okay, and then obviously now based on the variables, the agent will be remembering the full name of the person and they're gonna be calling you this name as the conversation goes on, so it's like real human. Okay, thank you Solomon, thank you for this, thank you for that, etc. So here it says, what do you prefer for the next step here? If I want to go view the property, I can select this. If I want the person to call me, which is the manager or wherever, this might be who's gonna look at this inbox, I can select one of these here, or again you can type it here, but majority of these people are gonna choose to go view the property. So I'm just gonna go for that. So I'll click on view the property. Okay, and then it asks what time and date that I prefer to go see this. So here, this agent here, we have the information here, but what you can also do, you can actually add your own time that you are available to go to an appointment or view property. So for here, I'm just basically gonna say Monday at 2 p.m. But if you have scheduled time that you actually do your appointment viewing and etc., you we can connect that to your current calendar. So when the agent is asking dates like this or questions like this, it's gonna look into the time that you have available and tell the customer these are the time that we have available, which one best suits you, and then they continue with the follow from there. But for that, we're just gonna use this as an example. Monday. And then, is there any specific requirement that I need? So for example, a lot of people might just ask for a car park. So I'm just gonna say car park, for example. So I keep that in the notes here, telling all these details to the manager or whoever is gonna be seeing the inbox here and say, okay, these are the details here. But by end of the question, the conversation with the agent, you'll see the summarize of this here is gonna put all this detail in a nice format. Great. As you can see here, these are the information that we gave to the agent. So these are the information that will be put onto the email and send it to the customer and also the sale team. So they have a qualified leads here that tell them their name, the email address, their phone number, the intent, which is to buy the property. It could be to sell the property as well. And then they tell them the area that they're looking to buy this property here. And then they even tell them the budget and the next step that they want, also the date and the time that they are looking to go and view that property here. And they even give them the extra note, which is the car park. So basically mean for the sale team, they have everything that they need. Usually they would have gone back and forth with this customer or just write everything in one paragraph, which is going to be a lot of information for the customer to consume at once. But having this agent on the chatbot and asking the right qualification question in order, I think is a great way. So, I'm just gonna confirm these questions here and they say that's correct. If you're going through here and you're happy with everything, you basically just either click this or you can ask to change it or you can just type again yes or no. So I'm just gonna say that's correct. And then the email will be sent. But since I'm recording on my phone, I cancel the email, but I'll try to put a um part of that email confirmation on this video so you can see how the confirmation will look. So the request has been sent and you will ask if there is any other thing that I might want to know. But here even say here, would you like me to share you a similar property in the same area? So that's up to you now. And this additional sell for the sell team. So if the customer is looking for more thing, they can easily say yes, or if not, they can say no, thank you. So I'm just gonna say no. But yeah, that is that for this video here. So if you want something like this to work for you in your business, just comment it below and probably you can go to my website. I'll leave the link in the description there. You can go there and see how we actually building this system for state agents and service providers. But that's the conversation flow with this agent here, and I hope that make a bit more sense to you how these agents work. But anything, just drop them in the comment. We can go through that on the next videos. I'm gonna leave it here. I'll join the confirmation email on this here so you can see how that looks as well. So okay, yeah guys, well, this is the end part of the video here. So the confirmation email they will look something like this, as you can see here. This is the email that will be sent to the both customer and the clients. The details will be so organized there: the lead's name, the email, the phone number, the intent, which choose to buy the property, the area, the budget, and the next step that they're looking for, and the date and the time they choose to go for the appointment. So that is basically the confirmation email that they will get after having the conversation with the agent on their website or either on their WhatsApp, wherever that might be. You can integrate that into Instagram as well. So, but yeah, again, like I said, if you want to see how this might be working for your own businesses here, just go into the link on the description here. You can book a free strategy call with myself on our website, so we can go through this to audit your business and see how we can implement system like this to help you scale your business without any manual work behind it, so you have more free time and more qualified leads without any chasing behind it. But yeah, I just thought I'd join this last part of the video so you can see the end process of the agent job. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna leave it there. I'll catch up on the next video.